Oh yeah, baby. It's time to rock and roll. This is Fire Mid Trash. Let's go. All right, Mass Gang. You know what time it is. It's time to review the June 19th episode of Monday Night Raw. And we're going to dive right into it like we always do. We're going to kick it off and talk about what's that smell? It's trash. I don't want to be the dead horse. I do not want to be the dead horse, but I have to. Um, the brand split is trash. We all know it. I don't know what sense it made, and call me a mark or what it will. I don't know what sense it made for them to do the whole. I mean, it's WWE is cringy. They do the same shit over and over again. I don't know why they had to do the whole thing where you get one Money in the Bank contestant, you get another one, you get another one. Initially, I said, okay, it's going to be all Monday Night Raw guys coming to the ring saying, I'm going to win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. But then we got LA Knight. And you know what? I'll be the first to tell you, I was happy to see LA Knight because whenever he's on the screen, he's the superstar. Yeah. But he's from SmackDown. And then we had, maybe I would have felt a little bit better if it was just LA Knight, because then I would have said, damn, they're so high on LA Knight that they're just letting them buck the brand split, and go to whatever show he wants to go to. But then we had Santos Escobar. He came out, and I kind of just like, oh, they're doing the whole everybody's on Raw, even though some of them are on SmackDown thing. Yeah, it didn't come over well to me. And I mean, on a night of Monday Night Raw that was fairly consistent, where I had trouble finding what was fire, mid, and trash, I have to say that I was able to dig this one up and turn this one into trash. So let's see what we got for mid. Okay, so let's just use this for an example. Let's say you're up for a job. You got a big interview coming up. And then next thing you know, one of your friends, no, not friends, one of your acquaintances bust in the room and say, hey, bro, we gotta go. Like, just come up with some nonsense, bust in the room, fuck up your interview, you don't get the job. That's basically what Becky Lynch did to Raquel Rodriguez on Monday Night Raw. She basically cost her the spot in the Money in the Bank. And I'll tell you this, she has a lot of fucking nerve. She has a lot of fucking nerve. And yeah, I get it. The storyline now, you're going to have Becky, Trish, and Zoe Stark all in the Money in the Bank match. So that automatically will tell you that Becky Lynch is not winning the Money in the Bank this year. So we can just put that one to rest. But why does she have to fuck over Raquel Rodriguez? They could have just as easily had Trish escort Zoe Stark to the ring and Money in the Bank to just be supportive for her in a match. They didn't have to put Trish in an actual fucking match. And I mean, they kind of just made the whole face to face between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez irrelevant. So I mean, I don't know. There was Trish in the match, okay, that's cool, I guess, but yeah, Becky screwing over Raquel, it's kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. And really, I feel like Raquel should have put hands on Becky at that point. And it might eventually come to that because she calls for the match and they might be slow burning it. But yeah, way to go, Bex. Way to go. Speaking of slow burn, let's talk about fire. Okay, I could have easily said the main event was fire. but I'm not. I'm not. Tommaso Ciampa returning is fucking fire. I've been waiting for Ciampa to return, bro. I was starting to get concerned that he was never going to return. And boom, just like that, he's on Monday Night Raw. I really hope they have some plans for him. I don't know if they're going to revisit the Johnny Gargano Tommaso Ciampa feud. Are they going to put Ciampa in the way? Are they going to do a little bit of both? What are we going to do with Ciampa? I'm glad he was able to come back. I'm glad he was able to come back and get a win on his first night back over the Miz in his hometown. I'm so fucking ecstatic for Ciampa to be back. The fans did not receive him the way that I felt like they should have received him, but I'm happy he's back. Hopefully he could continue to build that equity with the casual fans and the main roster fans to where he'll be getting the same type of response, love, and respect that he was getting down in NXT Black and Gold. I'm so happy Ciampa was back. Now let's get into my final thoughts. And I just spoke about it. Cody, Sami Zayn, and Judgment Day was my runner-up for Fire Match of the Night. But I was just so ecstatic on Ciampa coming back that it bumped him out of the top spot. Um, this was an excellent match. These are all excellent performers. Even Dominic Mysterio has a little juice in the ring these days. But I mean, when you get Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest all in the ring together having a match, you're going to get some fireworks. And that's what we got. It was a really good tag match. I hate six-man tag matches. I'll tell you. The only six-man tag team I like, honestly, is the House of Black. But other than that, I hate six-man tag matches, dude. Just it's too many people. Like, you got a tag division that needs to be fixed. Well, I have a six-man tag match, but I digress. But yeah, that was an excellent match. I loved it. The women's tag division, dare I say, is showing a little bit of signs of life. We had Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, and they went up against Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. I did not like the pairing of Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville at first, but now I'm starting to come around to it, primarily because they're dressing the same, like, an actual fucking tag team. So I'm coming around on them. I still think the team of Chelsea Green and the soon-to-be mother Carmella would have been a lot better, a lot more cohesive as far as like aesthetics. But the Sonya Deville Chelsea Green pairing is starting to work out. I want to see if they're going to do this, go all the way with it. I think Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville should both be acting like Karens. I mean, Sonya acts like it a little bit, but we need to see, like, it's mainly been focused on Chelsea Green being one, but why don't we have both be one? Let's have them be like a Karen tag team and just annoy the shit out of everybody. I think that'll be a nice little touch. Logan Paul was just boop, dropped into the Money in the Bank match. And you know what? I have no problem with it whatsoever. Logan Paul is a social media star. He's a trailblazer in terms of social media. He's an entrepreneur. He puts asses in seats. Like, people don't like to hear it. People want to say, "Oh man, you're gonna give a social media guy a spot in the Money in the Bank. He didn't even have to qualify. I'm sick of him. Why did he get a contract with WWE? Because he puts asses in the seats. He puts asses in the seats, and that's it. Like, I mean, what else do you want me to say? Logan Paul he does numbers, and I would have put him in the Money in the Bank match too. Just being honest. I hate to circle back around this, but let me do it again. My next point is LA Knight. He's fucking over, man. He is so fucking over. Like, he has to win the Money in the Bank. He has to. It doesn't matter what show he's on, what he's saying, what he's doing. The minute that music hits, that sound like that old Jermaine Dupri song, I got to have it. Soon as that shit hits, the crowd goes fucking wild. Soon as this dude says, yeah, they say it with him. So let's do it on 1, 2, 3. LA night. Yeah. Braun Breaker's promo on Monday Night Raw. I was very impressed. He came off very believable. He came off very threatening. And while I don't think he has a chance to beat Seth on NXT tonight, I do think he's going to beat the shit out of Seth in some capacity. In some capacity, he's going to put hands on him. Clearly, Braun is in a feud with Dragunov, so we know that there may be some interference right there, but his promo on Raw is pretty good. He kind of just told Seth that, if you think what Finn did to Seth earlier tonight was bad, wait till you see what I do to Seth Rollins. I'm going to hurt Seth freaking Rollins really freaking bad. And that shit sounded believable because now he's wearing all black. He has a full beard. And he's not wearing tie-dye. So, yes, I believe Braun Breaker when he said he's going to break somebody. My last point, this wasn't even in my notes. My last point is something I seen earlier today. It was sent to me courtesy of PD Stunt. They claim that Seth Rollins' open challenge was canceled by Vince McMahon, and he changed it to Finn beating the shit out of Seth. And you know what? Good job, Vince. We don't hear it that often. Good fucking job, Vince McMahon. Good job. You should have canceled it. I'm sorry, but open challenges are fucking dumb. Like, for instance, they were cool when John Cena was doing it because it created the who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? But if you're doing an open challenge and the person that challenges is fucking Ricochet or Miz, it's a waste of an open challenge. You only do that to call somebody up. Now, if they wanted to do something like have an open challenge to have Braun Breaker respond to the challenge and not even have the whole thing with him going to NXT, that would have made sense. But yeah, Vince changed it. Good on Vince. He should have did it after the fans fucking hijacked Finn Balor's moment last week and didn't even let him get his promo out. So yeah, I'm glad that Vince wrote for Finn to beat the shit out of Seth at the beginning of the show. That's just where I'm at with that. So that was it for this episode of Fire Mid Trash. The next one should be on Wednesday or Thursday morning when I do the Fire Made of Trash for AEW Dynamite. They're saying CM Punk's going to be there and Elite's not, so the drama continues, doesn't it? And that's going to be it for us. Mass Gang, one love, we out. Let's go.